Mac.
Yankees.com.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two, you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paper clip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. So we're going to remove the 8 key. What you do is take whatever you're using, place it just in the front edge right there. We're just kind of wedge it up just a little bit. If you're using a toothpick, paper clip, whatever you're using, just enough so you can slide your other toothpick or paper clip or whatever you're using in on the edge there. And you can remove this bottom one. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide it in this direction. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to separate this 8 key from the bracket underneath it. So what you do is just take your finger, place it on the top edge, and then we're going to slide this over, and it should snap right off. There you go. You've separated your key from the plastic bracket. Then what you're going to do is take whatever you're using and just wedge it in between this. This is to remove the current bracket underneath it. Just kind of wedge it up like that. It should just snap right up. And do the same thing to the bottom. And it just comes right out. And now to replace your new bracket, you'll see on the bracket there's a wider edge on the bottom, and then there's kind of a tapered one on the top. So the bottom corresponds to the bottom on the actual keypad. So just place it right in there, and there's 2 little brackets that should hold it, and then you can just let go of it. Falls into place. You just take your finger, press down at the top, should snap right in. And now we're going to replace the key. This is the 8 key in this example. Put it right on the top there, and then we're going to press down with your finger. You might have to move it around a little bit until you hear several clicks. And there you go. You've replaced the 8 key.
Mac.
Yankees.com.